Alright, YouTube, I'm back again. I got another big haul here. Oddly enough, they're all Scream Factory again, and I have one little prop thing from The Walking Dead, which I'll show you in a second. First film I got here, I haven't watched all these yet, but I'm just going to go ahead and show you, is The Exterminators of the Year 3000. Basically, what I've heard is it's a knockoff of Road Warrior, but more futuristic. But I'm looking forward to checking this one out. Another one I got today was The Food of the Gods double feature with frogs, which seems pretty good to me. I'm looking forward to checking this one out as well. Another double feature I received today was Empire of the Ants and with the Jaws of Satan. Another good one, Stephen King story, is The Dark Half. It's written by Stephen King, produced by George A. Romero. Can't go wrong with that. So, good flick. I also picked up The Brain That Wouldn't Die. This one just came out. This is one of the Scream Factory's newer films. I believe this movie's from 1962. I saw this when I was a kid. I haven't seen it in quite a while, so I'm obviously gonna check this out. But good movie. Monkey Shines. Believe. Yeah, this one's written for the screen and directed by George A. Romero. And I believe this was based off a short story, based on the novel Monkey Shines by Michael Stewart. I'm sorry, I thought this one was also Stephen King, but this was Michael Stevens. But this is also directed by George Romero. It came out the same time as Dark Half. Evil Speak, I have seen this. We all know this kid. He's a complete dork, and he possesses the power of Satan and basically helps him defeat his enemies, and then he ends up in a mental asylum. Untimely for him. Final Terror, good slasher flick. Basically, it's Mama protecting her territory in the forest, and her son, basically. There, little bit behind this movie is all the original film was destroyed, so this movie was basically cut up and made from what was available. But all in all, not a bad one from Scream Factory. I enjoyed this slasher. Next one's Ninja 3. It was actually filmed here in Phoenix, Arizona, Phoenix, Glendale, Tempe, and Sedona. This one was actually a pretty good movie. I was surprised. The evil ninja here you see takes over her body and tries to exact revenge on the people that killed him. It's actually a pretty good flick, so I suggest checking this out. Next one's From a Whisper to a Scream. There's 4 short stories, and I'm not going to go into depth in those. The reason I bought this was because Toddy Walnut showed this on a video, and it's actually signed by Jeff Burr, and it's got the I'm sorry guys, sorry about this for a second. It has a film cell too as well, so that's pretty cool. That's the reason I got it. I mean, not the reason I got the film, because I'm collecting all the Scream Factory, but that's the reason I purchased it from Scream Factory directly. I could have got it, had the instant gratification, but I waited a couple more days and it was worth it. Vampire Lovers, good vampire flick. Some of the dialogue is kind of shaky. It's set in the 1800s, 1700s, so it's kind of shaky, but all in all, a good vampire flick. I suggest checking this one out. This is one of Scream Factory's earlier releases, but not bad. Next one is The Horror Show. Great. Jinky here with his meat cleaver. It's great. His little laugh is that drives me nuts the entire movie, but it's pretty funny. But check it out. Lance Hendrickson's in this from Pumpkinhead. He does a pretty good job in this flick. But yeah, Horror Show, check it out. Next one is Ghoulies with Ghoulies 2. First one, the man moved into a home that was owned by his father that summoned these little demons, and they do his bidding, and then the father comes in at the end and turns the tables on the son. Lo and behold, the son wins, and the ghoulies get away. This one, they're in a carnival, chaos ensues, and one ghoulie gets away. It's this one right here in the toilet. And I believe this spawned 2 more sequels that were direct-to-video, but Ghoulies 1 and Ghoulies 2 are the only one to be in theaters. But this is a great double feature as well. And the next one is Nosferatu the Vampire. This one pretty much follows the Nosferatu storyline, except for a couple of small things in the film. It's Klaus Kinski. It's a Werner Herzog film, and this is also in the Werner Herzog collection that Shot Factory put out. But this movie's not too bad. Some people knocked it. I didn't mind it too much. Not bad. So I suggest checking this one out. So next one is Saturn 3. I've not had a chance to check this out. I'm currently watching it now. But what I've heard, this is a pretty good movie. It's got Farrah Fawcett in it. Or I'm sorry, is it Farrah Fawcett or is it Daryl Hannah? It's Farrah Fawcett. Okay, Farrah Fawcett. I'm sorry. It's got Farrah Fawcett in it. Daryl Hannah was in The Final Terror. But pretty good movie so far. I'm about 4 minutes in. It's not bad. But I suggest checking this one out. I found this one actually, luckily, at a different record store than my usual. And yeah. So check out Saturn 3. And my Walking Dead little bookends I received here. I mean, they're not that big. In the pictures online, they seem they're about this big. You know, maybe a little less than a foot tall, and they're, you know, they're about the size of keychains here. But nonetheless, they're pretty cool. I mean, they do the job. They hold up books. They hold up Blu-rays, DVDs, whatever you want. But then again, the Gentle Giant did a good job with the hands. Let me just check them out here. It's pretty much the same. It's the same on both sides. It says The Walking Dead all the way around. But these were a limited edition. So if you can get your hands on these, I suggest doing it if you're a collector. But that's all I got today, YouTube. I have 6 more Scream Factories on the way. When I receive those, I'll do another update. Alright, thanks guys, and have a happy and safe New Year.